Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Nick Aldis is the WWE SmackDown General Manager. The national treasure is popular among fans due to his bold decisions and solid representation as an authority figure. As of now, Aldis has yet to step in the squared circle since joining the creative regime of Triple H. Before coming to WWE, Nick was an active wrestler. He is also a former two-time NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, boasting an incredible streak of title reigns. The last time Aldis competed in a match was in late 2023 in an independent wrestling event. During his run as SmackDown GM, WWE has dropped many hints for his in-ring debut in the company, but it's yet to come to fruition. As we are marching towards SummerSlam 2025, there is a possibility that Nick Aldis might step down from his role as general manager. This could be done if Triple H brings back former general manager Vickie Guerrero in the Stanford-based promotion. According to recent reports, Vickie Guerrero has informed several people that she is planning to return to WWE. For those who may not know, Vickie had been the general manager of the Blue brand from 2007 to 2011. Following this, she was also the GM of Monday Night Raw for the next 2 years. Thus, the game might bring the 57-year-old star in the role of an authority figure at Evolution 2.0 for a long tenure with the company, making Vickie the GM in place of Nick. Aldis will allow the national treasure to finally step inside the ring and have a great run as a wrestler. Nikki Bella has made her return to the sports entertainment juggernaut. The return of the former AEW star is surely due to her potential contribution to the OE Men's Premium Live event. As SmackDown General Manager, Nick Aldis has to deal with numerous talents. During a previous episode of the Blue brand, the national treasurer had a heated conversation with undisputed WWE Champion John Cena. The franchise player confronted Aldis when R-Truth ambushed him on the show. Unhappy with this, the 17-time world champion was ranting at Nick. Earlier, the segment dialogues were not disclosed, but recently, WWE posted a new version of this segment, revealing the discussion between them. Here, Cena argued with the GM that he was the champion, and what Aldis was doing for him was just like anyone walking down and attacking him. The Sonation leader asserted his superiority over the national treasure as the top champion. Nick Aldis, stepping down from his role as SmackDown General Manager, would send shockwaves through WWE, especially if it paves the way for the return of a familiar authority figure. With Triple H currently steering WWE's creative direction, a major behind-the-scenes shift could be underway that redefines the Blue brand's leadership. For months, Aldis has been a commanding presence on SmackDown, firm, authoritative, and generally well-received by the WWE Universe. His approach to dealing with chaos, suspensions, and power struggles has created memorable television moments, often involving top-tier stars like Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Bianca Belair, and The Bloodline. However, recent rumors suggest things might be changing dramatically, with backstage whispers hinting that Triple H could be planning to bring back a former SmackDown general manager. This speculation intensifies amid growing reports that Aldis might be considering stepping away from the role or shifting into a different position within WWE. The exact reason for this possible change remains unknown, but several factors could be at play. One possible explanation is that Aldis, a former world champion in other promotions, may have aspirations beyond a GM role. There's been chatter about Aldis possibly preparing for an in-ring return. While nothing has been confirmed, his physique, charisma, and wrestling history make him a prime candidate to step back between the ropes. Triple H, known for rewarding versatility, might be offering Aldis a new direction, possibly as a full-time competitor or a figurehead in another capacity behind the scenes. Alternatively, Aldis may simply be feeling that he's done everything he can do on SmackDown and is looking for a fresh challenge elsewhere. SmackDown is now overflowing with drama, especially involving the Bloodline, a re-emerging hurt, business-like faction, and the growing dominance of rising stars. With things reaching a fever pitch ahead of SummerSlam and other marquee events, a leadership shakeup could either stabilize or throw fuel on the fire. If Aldis truly steps away, then all eyes will turn to who Triple H appoints in his place. Among the names making rounds backstage is none other than Teddy Long, a staple of SmackDown during the Ruthless Aggression era. Long is a fan favorite who helped define the brand's identity for years, with his iconic catchphrases, dance moves, and fair but firm attitude. Teddy Long brought both order and entertainment to the role. Bringing him back would signal a nostalgic yet strategic move by WWE. Long has always had great chemistry with stars across the spectrum, from Undertaker and Batista to Rey Mysterio and Edge. His ability to navigate complex storylines with comedic timing and genuine crowd engagement would inject a different energy into today's product. That said, WWE could also explore more surprising options, such as a heel general manager, someone from outside the company, or even a female authority figure to shake up the dynamics. It's important to consider how Triple H's creative vision plays into all of this. Since assuming greater control over WWE's day-to-day storytelling and structure, the game has shown a willingness to blend nostalgia with newness. He's brought back released talent, elevated underutilized stars, and reshaped Raw and SmackDown into distinct identities. If Aldis is stepping aside, it's unlikely Triple H would do so without a compelling plan in motion. A returning GM could tie directly into current storylines, including those involving Randy Orton's vendetta against management, the Bloodline's continued implosion and transformation, and Jade Cargill's dramatic rise on the blue brand. Furthermore, with Survivor Series and Royal Rumble season not far off, WWE could use a GM switch to build momentum toward brand supremacy angles or multi-brand matches. Aldis' exit could also open the door for a factional power grab. Imagine Paul Heyman trying to install himself as the new authority figure, arguing that only he understands how to control a locker room as volatile as SmackDown's. Or what if Triple H installs someone controversial to deliberately stir the pot, forcing superstars to adapt to a more chaotic, unpredictable rulebook? There's even the outside possibility that WWE could merge authority roles again. Having a single GM oversee both Raw and SmackDown, that person could be Adam Pearce, who has handled dual responsibilities before, or perhaps someone completely new brought in from NXT or another wrestling promotion. The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes this rumor so explosive. Fans are already reacting online, some excited at the thought of Teddy Long returning, while others are lobbying for different names, like William Regal, Vicky Guerrero, or even Booker T hashtags, like #BringBackTeddy and #GM Shakeup have started trending, showing just how invested the WWE Universe is in the future of SmackDown's leadership. Meanwhile, Aldis has remained largely quiet on social media, which only adds to the intrigue. His silence is being interpreted by some as confirmation that a transition is indeed underway. For the perfect time to announce a major career shift. If WWE truly leans into this moment, they could turn a backstage change into an unforgettable on-screen storyline. Imagine Aldis announcing his departure live on SmackDown, delivering a heartfelt speech before being interrupted by a surprise return. That moment alone could become one of the most talked about segments of the year. In this context, it's crucial to recognize how Aldis has elevated the GM role during his time on SmackDown. He brought legitimacy, decisiveness, and a clear moral compass to a role that had become somewhat chaotic in recent years. Under his watch, top titles received clarity, chaotic brawls were met with consequences, and stars like AJ Styles, LA Knight, and Kevin Owens were given the spotlight they deserved. His departure would be significant, not just because of who replaces him, but because of the standard he set. Whoever steps into those shoes will face high expectations, may either rise to the challenge or be drowned by it. Triple H understands that all too well, which is why fans can expect any replacement to be carefully chosen, whether it's a short-term solution or a permanent evolution. There's also the looming presence of the draft. If WWE plans another superstar shakeup, it could coincide with the GM change and allow for a total reimagining of both brands. Imagine the new GM unveiling new titles, altering match structures, or even introducing factions of their own to compete for power. With recent rumors of NXT talent being fast-tracked to the main roster and alliances breaking down across both Raw and SmackDown, a new authority figure could act as the catalyst for even bigger changes. Fans have often criticized WWE for being too predictable, but this potential shakeup proves they're willing to evolve. The entire WWE landscape could shift based on who holds the clipboard on Friday nights. In conclusion, while nothing is confirmed yet, the rumor of Nick Aldis stepping down as SmackDown general manager opens up a Pandora's box of possibilities. From the potential return of Teddy Long to the strategic machinations of Triple H's long-term vision, WWE stands at the edge of a narrative crossroads. Whether Aldis walks away to compete, move into a backstage producer role, or simply take time away from the spotlight, his absence will be felt. Fans will be watching closely over the next few weeks to see what unfolds. If WWE plays this right, this behind-the-scenes transition could become one of the most compelling stories of the year, not just a change in power, but a launchpad for rivalries, returns, and legacy-defining moments. Stay tuned, because the blue brand might never be the same again. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.